Alright, hey everybody, Yo-Yo Dad 76 here for another yo-yo unboxing. This one from Motion Yo-Yos, which is fast becoming one of my favorite yo-yo companies, and this is the Parallel. Just came today, haven't opened it, haven't looked at it. Pretty stoked about it, so we're going to do a little unboxing. We'll check it out. I may or may not have my everyone's favorite little yo-yo unboxing helper pop up at some point during the video. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, let's get into the packaging. So Motion is, I wouldn't say they're new to the yo-yo game anymore. They're fast becoming a mainstay, especially in the competitive arena. So the one thing that the Motion brand is known for is their face cream type packaging. There was several jokes about maybe Jeremy and the guys coming up with some kind of polish. Oh, you made a Lego thing? Calling it Motion Lotion, which seems like it might lend itself to confusing interpretations. But anyway, this is the Motion Parallel, and it's I think a unique yo-yo as far as the Motion lineup goes so far. It's a D-bearing yo-yo. So for those of you who watch my Gnome Trooper unboxing, that was also a D-bearing. And before that, I didn't really have too many D-bearings. I think I only had one other one, which is a mini Covenant from G2, and I had a small bearing Duncan Freehand. So I'm getting into a little of the D-bearing action. But let's dig into this thing and see what we got. There's I'll post the specs for this a little bit later, but the specs of this are, it's a 7068 yo-yo, so 7068 aluminum with stainless steel rims. And this also is the debut of some new strings that will come with the Motion yo-yo. These are from David's Laboratory, presumably from David, the co-founder and co-owner of Motion. And they have a custom color to go with each yo-yo. So this is the colorway of the string. All right, don't get in the way of the video though. This is the colorway for the string. I'm not sure if he has a name. It looks like the string itself is a nylon rayon blend, so I'm excited to try that out. And the one that I got is the hibiscus colorway. So those of you who know me know that I am a bit obsessed with rainbow rims, and I remember mentioning to Jeremy a while back saying, hey, you guys should make a rainbow rim one. He's like, oh yeah, we already made this, and I have a rainbow centrifugal, I think. No, it's a accelerated. So I'm real excited to check this out, the hibiscus colorway, which is like a purple with rainbow rims. There it is. It is very pretty.
The yo-yo itself.
Purple with the rainbow rims. You can see the D-bearing. It looks like a nice concave shaped bearing. This is the classic Motion shape here with the I don't know what you call this. I guess like a dimple. It is slightly undersized. Get the measurements here. I got the specs. So the weight for each rim, 20 grams in the rims. The diameter is 52 and the width is 42. The gap width is 4.45, and the total weight 56.8 plus or minus 5 grams according to the specs that Jeremy sent me. So real pretty looking yo-yo. You can see it's undersized. I should have brought some other yo-yos over here to kind of compare size. I happen to have Duncan Haymaker Beta here, so you can see it next to that. It's a little bit smaller there, width-wise. Width-wise, not too different, and it's got a, I guess what you call a W-type shape as far as the catch zone. And I'm trying to see what color response pads it's got. Looks like just kind of a white response pad, but it's a really cool. The light is hard to pick up some of these nuances in the color there, but it's like a purple. It's a fade, but there's a lot of different colors in there. There's a blue, purple, some black kind of splashed in there, and then the rainbow rims look, like turquoise from the outside, but then on the edges you can see the rainbow. The finish is like a matte finish, so should be very nice for grinds. you can compare it to some other size yo-yos here. This is a one drop, the Legendary Terrarian. Let's see, a bit different sizing there, different shape. Definitely undersized a little bit, but not. I wouldn't call this a mini, but definitely an undersized. Should be kind of a perfect size to toss into your pocket. Comes with the string. I know I saw a little sticker in here somewhere. Hopefully I didn't drop it. A little parallel sticker, but that seems to have flown the coop, so hopefully I find it. Yeah. All right, so let's get this strung up and we'll do some test throwing. All right, we've got the parallel by motion all strung up with the David's Laboratory string. Nice blend of string. Again, it's a nylon rayon. I don't think I have any nylon rayon blend, so I'm excited to try this out. All right, so wrap this up. Haven't thrown it yet. Let's give it a first throw. Check out. That's a very nice, smooth spinning yo-yo. No vibe at all.
It's very loud.
What is very loud? It's got a cool metallic sound to it. Nice snappy bind. I do like the feel of the string. It's soft, but it's got some good weight to it. Interesting feeling. It's light, 50 something grams, which in the yo-yo world is typically kind of light, but it plays really nice on the string. It feels smooth. It's very stable. It's really nice binds. It's got the yowzers. Wouldn't be a Yo-Yo Dad video if you don't get a knot of some kind while you're trying to demo the yo-yo. Alright, we got our knot out. Really nice. I really like the string. It's a different feeling string. It feels a little bit similar to if any of you have tried the Stringworks string. That's a nylon blend with polyester. It's got kind of that feel. The rayon is pretty cool. I can't quite describe the difference in how it feels, but it's a great feeling string. This yo-yo plays not like a small yo-yo. So the performance on it is really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, this is incredibly, anybody who knows anything about motion, their stuff is like very performance based, and I think as they have grown as a brand, the aesthetics have stayed consistent, but they're branching out from, their first yo-yos were all solid colors and they were all glossy, but now they have started branching out into these fades, and their fades are different than some other fades. Ooh, that's going to be a knot. Missed the old catch there on the triangle, but the fades are, I think they're unique kind of from what other companies do with fades. So a lot of your fades are just kind of two colors blended together, and then a lot of your splashes are kind of just like messy, kind of coordinated splashes, uncoordinated splashes. There's another Lego build for you. What is it? It looks like a spaceship. Well, I made myself a nice loop knot to get this out. All right, I think we've recovered from the knot. Again. Oh, my light just died. I guess I didn't charge that up. Overall, I really like the weight of this thing. It's light, but it plays just as good as the full weight, 64, 65 gram yo-yo. The finish is really nice, matte finish, and the shape, I would imagine, would be still pretty good for finger grinds. Yeah, and it sits right in that finger, really, really nicely. It's got a good little cup in here. I think, it's got a good cup in here for a thumb grind. As I've said in other videos, I suck at thumb grinds, so it's the way it goes. Really like the string. David's Laboratory. I'm not sure if they're planning on selling these separately or if they're just only going to be released with the yo-yos. But it's pretty whippy, but it also feels light. It doesn't feel, all right, little. It doesn't feel like too heavy. Whips around pretty nicely. All right, little. Well, I'm gonna edit that part out.
How do you edit out? Don't edit this part.
Very cool. Motion parallel. The light is garbage because my light died. What happened there? Yeah, battery's dead in my light, so there goes that. Let's move back over to the other side and we'll take it apart and look at the inside. Alright, let's go ahead and take this thing apart so we can look at the individual halves. Again, it's an undersized yo-yo, small diameter 52. You can definitely, it feels small, like in your hand, which is nice, very comfortable, but you see the shape of this thing. You see there's some really nice cuts in there, and you see this really pronounced catch area. Like when you put into this, when it's together, that makes for a really nice finger grind area. See the D size bearing is definitely smaller than your standard C bearing. It is a concave, so it looks like center track. Not sure what brand of bearings. I think they just used like NSK bearings in there. And he's talked about partnering with some other companies to do, some more premium type bearings, but you're already getting a really high quality yo-yo, and they work pretty hard to try to make them affordable. As far as a premium yo-yo goes, the parallel, I believe, is around 120, which is on the higher end, but you're talking about a performance yo-yo, so. We're not talking about just a casual playing yo-yo, but it's fun. Like, I think this is going to be a yo-yo that you could do competition level stuff with it. I have no way of knowing, since I don't competition yo-yo to the level of the high level people, but it definitely is capable of handling whatever tricks you throw at it. It's got really good balance. It spins forever. And the finish and the weight distribution, the way they've got it, it stays really stable on the string. I don't think it was in any of the tricks that I've done so far, which you've seen. It gets through the whole thing pretty smoothly, and it doesn't slow down. It binds up really nicely. So another winning release from Motion Yo-Yo. If you I think these were pre-order. I'm not sure what they have left as far as being able to purchase them, but I know they do show up, and they should show up on a couple of different retailers like Yo-Yo Sam, Yo-Yo Expert, and you can always get it direct from Motion Yo-Yos. Just Google them, motionyoyo.com, I believe is the website, and it'll take you there, and you can find out everything you'd want to know about Motion. So check it out. Motion Parallel. It's what moves you. See you next time.